Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Borderlands 4 video, and today we're going to be going over the jelly grenade. To get this grenade, what you want to do is come to the Fade Fields, and here it is on the map. You're going to encounter somebody known as Splast Zone during the story, like super early on, so if you haven't found him yet, push a little bit further. And that's going to be the guy we're farming today. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it with a marker on the map. And the fastest way to get there is come to the stockroom silo right here on the map. And if you haven't unlocked it yet, run over there, activate the power to get the silo up and running. And then from here, you're just going to jump out the room, head over to the giant hole, and then you can zip line straight up into the sky and go straight to the boss arena. And you can see on my compass, I did mark it. You can see the skull, and that will help me pinpoint the direction as I fly over to it. So we're just going to hold forward, not, click any other buttons, and we can just kind of hover all the way over there, and it makes the farm super duper easy. You can drive there in your car too. It's not going to be that much longer, but this, in my opinion, is the easiest way to get here. So we're going to slam. Okay, cool. And there's a save right up there, so if you die, you can spawn right there again. So what we're going to do is activate the Moxie's Encore Machine. That's going to respawn the boss. You don't have to save quit farm in this game anymore. We're going to run into the arena. There's the boss. Freeze him. Crit. Not too hard of a boss kill, one of the first boss in the game. And on the first round, we have nothing. So let's do one more just to show the repeat farm. You just jump up here, go to the Encore Machine again, and pay for that. Also, the cost of the Encore Machine is dependent on your level. So yeah, it's really expensive right now because I'm level 50, but that's not important for this farm. Okay, one more kill, come on. And come on. No way, we actually got it live. Cool. That is the grenade. Well, I was about to say that the drop rates are pretty low. They feel like 1 in 15, 1 in 20. The game just came out, so I don't know the exact drop odds. But keep in mind, drop odds being low is because you can farm it so freaking fast, so actual farm time is not too bad on this farm. So here it is, the Rapid Jelly. It is a legendary grenade ordnance. We have a 7-second cooldown. That is our damage at level 50, radius, and your charges. And the roll that you get for the element will be what it is. So this is corrosion element when I toss it. You can get fire element. I've seen cryo. You can get non-elemental. Just know that's going to be the actual element of the grenade. And now the card says self-replicating, but doesn't list what it does. I don't know if that's a bug, because most legendaries show like exactly what it does on the card. But I will explain what it does, so don't worry about that. Now my random passive roll was grenade at cooldown duration, called Express. That would be random for you. And this part's always going to be guaranteed, which is the Ripper part. Grenades teleport to their destination. Basically longbow, if you know that from the previous games. And for the red text, we have short for Jellifer. As for the grenade look itself, it's very, very small. They give it a unique skin. You can see like the corner, very, very cool, very Ripper-like. The important question, what does it do? So like it said on the card, it is longbow, so we'll like do that. And it will split into two when it bounces, and then bounce around even more. And now the bounce duration seems to be on a timer, so it can bounce a lot. So you want to use this in like close quarters. Let's just deliver on the target dummy. And they are pretty chaotic. They go everywhere and actually do a decent amount of damage for early game. Like remember, this is one of the early legendaries in the game, so you can get this pretty early on. So if you're in like a tight quartered area, this is definitely going to be a nice grenade for that. But it does come at a cost. It does self damage. Yeah, so if you're bouncing it around, it can ricochet back at you and hit you. So it is a tiny bit dangerous, but it could still be worth it. Alright, now for some combat. So we're taking on some early game order enemies. And because we have a corrosion one, it kind of makes sense to match it with armor. Let's do that. One shot. Not bad, not bad. I will say, legendaries in this game feel really nice. They're very strong. This guy is actually not corrosion weak. They feel really good. Like, I'm not even built for like an ordnance build or like grenade build, whatever you want to call it. So it does truly shine, especially for early game. It is actually really, really nice. Now, just like any ordnance, we can't spam it infinitely unless we have a build for that. So you are limited charges and have to wait for it to go on cooldown. Borderlands 4 made that change to where you can spam grenades infinitely, but they go on cooldown. Some people like it, some people hate it, but it is a change you have to get used to. Let me try something different. I'm going to angle it at the ground and try to bounce it up into the enemy so that it hits multiple times. I don't know what works better, like maybe dead on or maybe angle it at the floor. It doesn't feel too much different in terms of DPS. In all honesty, I think it's better aiming dead on. You don't have to worry about the weird angles. Just let it bounce around and hopefully get another hit. Very, very chaotic, that's for sure. Anyways, I think I've covered this grenade pretty well. Not much to say about it other than it bounces everywhere. As an early game grenade, it's pretty good. I like it. And I'm very curious to see how much it can do if you build around ordnance builds. Because again, I'm doing an Amon build that's not even built for ordnance, and it's feeling pretty decent on mobbing. If I build properly, it could be good for bossing too. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you have an awesome day, and if you want to see some more Borderlands 4 item guides, be sure to hit that sub button. But yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. Peace out.